I just wanted to pop in real quick. Um, Now, I don't have any particular subject that I'm gonna do a lesson on this time, okay? So it won't be an hour-long video this time. I hope not, anyways. I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to pop on here real quick. Um, and I don't know, I guess just talk about, or a little bit about, right, what a lot of us are going through. Um, for some of us has been a good while of going into, a certain area of our lives that it's a bit difficult to navigate. And it's basically the part of life that we get so stuck to titles, to the human titles of, we got to stay completely, or we think, we believe that we must stay loyal to very toxic people in our lives, people that have greatly abused their spot in our lives, people that have took us for granted, right? People that no matter what they do, what they say, and basically the treatment of you, it's irrelevant to them in a way. They expect for you to stay loyal to them no matter what. It doesn't matter how much they've done. It don't matter if they done went overboard, way overboard, done made flips on their head and all kinds of shenanigans, right? So sometimes we get stuck to these human titles, just because we think they're family, we have a blood tie. Some of us, and I know a lot of females are going through this, where we have birthed individuals that we have greatly suffered for, right? In all kinds of ways. And then they grow up and they just, I don't know. I don't know what happens to them, tell you the truth. I don't know. I mean, I see them as entitled spoiled brats in a way. And they go way overboard with their treatment towards you. All the mental abuse, the emotional abuse, the take, and everything that you are is for me and it's mine, and I'm entitled to everything about you, and you feel like you're walking on eggshells all the damn time. Like you can't even take a breath, you feel like you just gotta come to a point where, all right, I'm here, but you gotta be like a statue because even your breath is so bothersome to them. And I know I'm not the only one going through this or have gone through this. I know there's a lot of people out there. I don't know. I don't know what how to put this into, I guess, like put it in a nice way, but I can't. I can't sugarcoat it. So, I mean, once you give your everything and plus some more, I think we have to come to the realization that it's time to call it quits. It's time to say, you know what? That's it. I mean, I can't do no more for you. I can't be there for you. I can't keep taking this kind of treatment from you. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're related to me blood wise. I don't care, if I mean, whoever it is, Um, And I know it's only the beginning. I don't even think it's started yet. I mean, this world is going to be so freaking bad in that area, where especially empaths, we are going to go through pure hell because we got to know the difference between, all right, this is my space and you will respect my space. This is my area. This is my person. This is who I am. You either respect that and fuck off. I don't care who you are. And I know a lot of empaths is going to have a hard time with that because we're so used to protecting. We're so used to helping and healing people. But you have to come to an understanding or an understanding that without you having boundaries with these people, it doesn't matter who it is, especially if they're really, really close to you and they keep being abusive and they keep, taking advantage of you and they keep using you and they keep, just going overboard with everything. You're going to have to come to a realization that, you know what? You are not a person I need to be around and you don't need to be around me. Because you are here as an empath, you are here to hold your own space, right? As an empath, you're here to vibrate higher, to do your empathy thing, right? You're here to shift the consciousness of the planet. The area that you're at is no coincidence that you're in that spot because your vibration, the level of vibration that you're at, your frequency is helping that whole area. So when you have these toxic parasitic people around you just diminishing you over and over and over and over again, just taking from you over and over and over again in every way, shape, and form, be it spiritually, be it mentally, be it emotionally, be it physically, they're just using you, and I have this and I know it sounds very, very vulgar, but that's the way it feels to me. It's like these people are so used to their deceitful, cunning ways, just using and abusing people for their own gain to where they're comfortable. As long as you give them, as long as you keep giving and giving and giving, no matter what area of your life, as long as you keep giving without restriction, they're going to keep taking. They have no line where it says full. Yeah, they don't have that. It's non-existent, okay? So please, get it out of your mind. As an empath, get it out of your mind that, oh, if I do this for them, they're going to be okay now. Oh, if I just do this one more thing for them, if I give them this one more thing, if I only do this, if I only behave this way, if I only... No, we have to stop that. We have to start changing that because you are so invested in these people that don't give a fuck about you. And obviously you already know this, right? Obviously you know, because whenever you're in need of something, even whenever you're in need of a positive word, they don't have it for you. They have nothing for you. All they do is take. All they do is use. All they do is abuse you in whatever way, shape, or form. And you know this. So stop letting these people, and I know it's very painful, okay? I know, especially for mothers. And I imagine for fathers too, right? I mean, I don't know exactly how it feels to be a father, to be a real father, but in a way I do, because I've been both father and mother to my children. And I birthed all three of them. So, it hurts like hell. But at this point, you know who's really there for you, and you know who is not. You know who really cares for you. It doesn't matter if you done gave them all your life. It doesn't matter if you've been there for the person all their life. It doesn't matter. At this point, it's every man for itself in a way. You as an empath should, and it's not a should, but I think we do have that discernment within us, right? Where something within you says, all right, that's enough. You don't way overboard. That's enough. It's time to change that narrative, because it's too much. It's too much. So at one point I went through this little episode, and I used to tell, I used to play a lot with my kids, until a certain point, right? And I used to tell them that I felt like they were using me as their damn toilet paper, because that's how it felt. Um, and of course, they didn't give a shit, you know. Um, and I do understand that it's a very difficult thing to go through, especially when you have these little humans that you birthed, and then they grow up, and then they become something that you don't recognize. They morph into, I don't know what it is. I don't understand. I don't understand that spirit. I don't. I've tried. Um, I mean, I had an awful, experience with my parents. Well, one of my parents mainly, but he was very abusive to me, and but I never grew up to hate my parent. Never. I did oppose his teachings and his beliefs, and I challenged it, and he threw me out of his life. So I said, okay, thank you, bye, and that was it. I left his life, and I never looked back. But I never got to the point where I felt entitled to my parent. So I don't understand that. I don't understand the part where, well, you owe me this. Well, now you got to do this for me. I don't understand that mentality. I don't. It's really hard for me to understand it. That part where you as a person feel entitled to another person in whatever way. You feel entitled to keep taking from them, and take whatever is theirs, and you feel like that's your right, just because you're family. It's not freaking cool. So be it whoever it is, it could be a significant other, it could be, parents with their children, or children with their parents, or sibling. I mean, it don't matter. It shouldn't be like that. I don't think. I mean, the level of disrespect towards another human being is just pisses me off. But more, it hurts, because humans shouldn't be doing that. And whatever is doing that to another human, I don't think there's a fucking human in that meat sack, because they don't even have a heart. They don't have a heart. They don't even act like they have a heart. Their whole disposition, the way they behave towards other people, be it grown people, or especially children, they abuse, and you don't have to be beating on your child to abuse them. Okay? There's mental abuse, heavy mental abuse. There's heavy emotional abuse towards children. And a person that does that, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is there a human being in that meat sack, or what the hell is it? It just really gets to me. But we gotta stop doing this shit, y'all. This is just getting way out of hand. Especially when you feel that you should be submissive to these human beings that supposedly are family, are close ones, friends, significant others, whatever fucking title we want to place on them. if they're abusive towards us in whatever way, shape, or form, and we feel like we have to submit to them, I don't think that's cool, guys. Or help me understand this crap, because I don't understand it. I don't get it. I have tried to understand it. And for the life of me, I try and try to reason with it. Try to make sense of it, and I can't. I can't. So I don't know about y'all out there as empaths, but I know I'm fed up with that energy. I know I put up with it all my life since I can remember. All my freaking life. And I remember a lot. I remember ever since I was real tiny. So I'm tired of this energy just being so damn abusive. And if we don't stand up for ourselves, and we don't, defend ourselves, and stand our sacred ground and say, wait a minute, that's not right. And I'm not going to put up with it. And that's it. We have to learn to let people go. We have to learn to just accept people for what they are, who they are, what they have shown us that they are capable of. Because these people are capable of a lot. A lot. They don't care how long you've been in their life. They don't care how much you have loved them. They don't give two fucks about anything that you have sacrificed for them, or anything that you have done, anything that you have, went out of your way to provide and do for them so they could be okay. And you went out of your way, even when you didn't have enough for you, you gave it up for them, right? They don't give a shit about that. So if you don't understand that boundaries are necessary for these people, you have a serious problem. And that problem is freaking attachment, a damn unhealthy, toxic attachment to the toxicity they are giving you. Because mistreating you, where you feel that you have to submit to them for what reason? I have no idea. For what? Just because you're family, just because you're blood bonded people? I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick of this energy. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I am beyond. I don't suffer too damn much with this damn energy. I don't want it in my life anymore. Um, I don't care who it is. I don't care who I have to lose. I don't care, it don't even matter. It don't even, at this point, it doesn't even matter if, you know, if I don't ever see them in my life again. And that's awful to say. It's awful to say because, me personally, I'm speaking about humans that I birthed. Okay. And that shit hurts like hell because the suffering that I've been through before them, while with them, and after them, there's no description to describe it. And to be abused by them, just, allowing myself to be submitted by who they became, that shit hurts like hell. That shit hurts like hell because I survived a lot, a lot. Not only for them, but with them. And at the end of the day, at the end of it all, nothing mattered. They didn't give a fuck, you know? And I'm not saying all of them, but now I'm seeing their true colors. And it's not that I haven't seen them before. And I'm a bit confused because I know I didn't teach him that. I know I didn't, you know, teach him a twisted way of being a human. I did the best I could. Of course, I didn't do everything perfect, though. I mean, me as a person, you know, I needed a lot of healing too, right? So I fucked up a lot. But they know. I mean, we grew up together. It's like I was their parent, they were my parent. They were my children, and then at one point they thought I was their child because I'm the one that's supposed to be submitted to them. Fuck's sake. But I brought them up as being a team, and I always thought of myself in them as being a team, working as a team to have a certain way of life, and I didn't want no darn negative toxicity around me. That's why I was mom and dad to them ever since they were little. So I always try to work as a team, and yeah, we went through a lot. We all of us went through a lot. It wasn't just them that went through a lot. I went through a lot with them, and they went through a lot with me. And I thought we were a team. That's just a mentality that I always had. We're a team, babies. We're a team. We're gonna do this team, and we're gonna help each other, and we're gonna keep going forward no matter what. No matter what happens, we're gonna keep working, being on the positive side of things, and we're gonna get over this hump. And just, we were a team. I thought we were a team. I was in my goddamn the Lulu team. Oh shit. But anyways, for women out there that you're going through hell with these humans that you birthed and that you don't recognize anymore, it's time to wake the hell up, because they have their own journey. We have our own journey. We helped them until we could, and that was our job. Okay, so now we have to detach, as much as it hurts. But if these individuals that you birthed don't have the capacity to comprehend that you as a parent deserve a certain amount of respect, if you are giving them respect, if you've been supportive and been there for them through thick and thin, and they don't understand that you at least deserve a certain amount of human respect, a certain amount of just humanity. Just show me some dang humanity. Shit. If they don't understand that, I know it's as hard as hell, guys. I feel the damn pain. I feel the damn pain. And in a way, I know they take pleasure in that I feel the pain. And that's okay with me. That's fine with me. I'm gonna process my pain. I'm gonna keep moving forward, but I am detaching, and I'm not letting these negative human beings that became, I don't know what. I don't know what they are anymore because I don't recognize them. That's not the values and ways that I taught them. So that has nothing to do with me. Whatever they became, I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. I have no clue. But I guess I just wanted to get on here. If anybody out there is going through the same thing as usual. And I hope nobody out there is going this damn painful process, because it's a lot. It's too much. But I think we should think more about ourselves and place ourselves first. Because you don't deserve. I don't care, and it's like I've always told them ever since they were small. I tell them, look, even the worst person And I used to reference this because this is a curse that was put upon me from their father and from my own father. They told me, you're gonna be nothing but a bitch in the corner selling your ass for $5. I said, okay. So I told my kids, and I tell them, I taught them that even the worst person, whenever they see a person out there selling themselves for whatever reason, they deserve respect because you don't know what they've been through. They deserve respect as a human being. Everybody deserves a certain amount of humanity, right? Because you don't understand what that person has gone through, why they're showing up that way, why they are the state that they are right now. So everybody deserves a bit of respect, a bit of humanity, you know. So us as empaths, and I'm talking about to like more evolved empaths that, you know, now we've grown a bit stronger. We know how to stand our ground a little bit more. You know, we started creating boundaries and whatever. We should let these people go for our own freaking sanity, because it's not healthy, guys. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. I don't care if they're blood related. I don't care if you spend all your life and all their life together or whatever. It don't make no sense to me. It just drives me crazy. So I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Um, if you're going through that, you know, just stay strong, and you gotta learn how to separate the journeys. They have their own journey, you have your own journey, and if you're the empath, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, we have a duty to fulfill here on earth, and that's what it is. You know, and we might end up all alone. God only knows. But I seen a lot of empaths that, you know, they had to move away from everybody, right? They had to move away from everything they called home. They had to move away from all their relatives, all their friends, all whoever they grew up with, because the toxicity and the abuse and the gaslighting and all this goddamn shenanigans that comes after us, it's not even funny. It's completely ridiculous, I think, because people have no respect for other people. But, you know, I think it's time for us to just let go, let these people go. Just let them go. You know, let them go. I mean, what else can we do? You know how to take laws and pack up and keep it moving. I mean, what else can we do? Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, it hurts, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So, if if I could be of any assistance to anybody going through this, I'm here. You can email me. You know, we could, you know, just exchange whatever, you know, strengths we have or whatever, you know, and just partner through this, you know, because this shit is painful, very, very painful. So if anybody out there is going through a rough time, you know, just having a hard time letting these people go, yeah, can email me or whatever, you know, we can exchange experiences or whatever and be supportive towards one another, because that's what life is about, right? Just supporting each other through the rough times, especially. So that's all I had for now. Uh, it's gonna be all right, guys. Don't matter. No, it doesn't matter what you lose, who you lose. At the end of the day, we're born alone, and when we leave, when we stop breathing, we are gonna stop breathing alone, and we're taking nothing and no one with us, other than our consciousness and the lessons that we learn through our own soul's journey, right? So it's not as bad as it sounds, but I know it hurts. So if you need any type of support in this area, I'm here. I'm here, okay? And I love y'all. Stay grateful, stay blessed, and don't lose focus, okay? Stay positive no matter what, because we're gonna get over the hump, okay? And then we better grow stronger because this world is just gonna get a little bit worse, sir. Okay? I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. All right? Bye.